Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Hello, Pokemon trainers and fans, and Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and dinosaur fans and fans of people and things, because he likes everything.
You stole my job. That was my one line. And you stole it from me. She stole it, Grace!
No.
Well, as she said, I am Prince Charmingder, and this is my lovely girlfriend, Baby Umbry, Danny. So, we're recording our Let's Go See Jurassic World Dominion. Yay! I'm so excited. It's like my most excited movie of the year. But mainly because I don't know what else is coming out. And, Spider-Man came out last year, so so this is the biggest movie I have to look forward to. So, yes, Jurassic World Dominion. It is the 6th movie in the Jurassic Park franchise, and it's supposed to be the epic conclusion to the Jurassic saga. Supposedly they are going to make more after this, and we also have Camp Cretaceous, the final season, coming out next month, I think.
Genji!
I know! His papa's evil! Spoiler. Cut that out.
No. No, I don't think I will.
So Jurassic World Dominion is it's the big grand finale. We have Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard coming back to reprise their roles as Owen Grady and Claire Dearing, and then we have the big three.
Good at remembering their names.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh, and then
Star-Lord.
Claire.
You're so cute.
They probably have last names that's probably.
I'm a nerd. As you can see from my Jurassic shrine back there, yeah, I love this movie. And then we also have the big three, the original three, who are finally back. They've been in individual movies after the first one, but never together. So this is like a huge deal.
What's that?
She was in Jurassic Park 3. She called the military and saved them.
So she was in the movie together.
But not all three of them in the same movie together. That's what I mean. They haven't been reunited since the first movie. Because Jeff Goldblum was in The Lost World. Sam Neill and Laura Dern were in JP3. Jeff Goldblum made a cameo as a book in Jurassic World on the train. And then he was also in Fallen Kingdom. So it's nice to see Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum all back as the respective doctors they play. So this picks up after Fallen Kingdom. Maisie, who's also back, played by insert actress name here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But yeah, she's back. She released the dinosaurs because we learned that she's a clone, and she feels sorry for the clone dinosaurs. And now dinosaurs are out in the world, and everybody's thinking like, well, shouldn't the military be able to handle this? Because it's only a handful of dinosaurs. I know, it's crazy. And but the whole point of the last movie was too that some of the dinosaurs were sold and auctioned off to different people, and that's like a way like you can reverse engineer it and like make your own dinosaurs. So it doesn't matter that those dinosaurs are out and about. It's the fact that the genetic power is out and unleashed, and it's no longer just one single company, Engine, who has the ability to bring dinosaurs back and other things. And yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. All we know is that we have to live in a world with dinosaurs now and see how we can coexist. And what are your initial like thoughts like going into the movie? Are you like nervous? Are you scared? Are you excited? What do you think?
I'm excited. I really don't have any expectations for it except that there's gonna be dinosaurs and it's gonna be cool and it's gonna be roaring and it's gonna be
Yeah, like that guy who got bitten off of the scooter by the Allosaurus in the second trailer, the official trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be a
It's
yay! I like when random people die because it makes sense. What? It's true though.
No, I know, but you made it.
Oh, well, yeah. So, and we know that Biosyn is back. Lewis Dawson, who was a big character in the novels, who was essentially like the guy. Remember Nedry Newman from the first movie, and the guy he meets in at the little like outside little restaurant. He's back. Not the same actor because apparently he was accused of like some pretty messed up stuff. But that character's back. So Biosyn is the is like the DreamWorks to Engine's Disney. So like they were trying to get the embryos off of the island in the first movie so they could do the reverse engineering. But now 30 something odd years later, they're able to do it. So now we've got that. There's also some new characters in here. DeWanda Wise, I think is her name. She plays the pilot who's flying the plane.
Do you know that she was this close?
Don't tell me. Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Also, I was like, oh, that would have been really cool.
She said she didn't want to play a pilot twice.
Really? Is that what she said?
She said that it conflicted with her schedule, but then she's in an interview. She said something like, "It probably worked out because I wouldn't have done both because I wouldn't want to play the pilot twice."
Yeah, you want to really diversify your film roles.
Yeah,
That's cool.
A pilot in a superhero movie is the same thing as a pilot in a dinosaur movie.
Well, Owen Grady is kind of a superhero in these movies. The first movie, he rode a freaking motorcycle through the jungle with velociraptors, and then fought the Indominus Rex with 2 raptors. He outran a volcano in the second Jurassic World. He is pretty cool.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
Also, he's an inspiration for chubby guys everywhere because he was chubby and pudgy, and now look at him. He's hot. We can do it, guys. We just gotta have millions of dollars and lots of time on our hands. And I'm hungry now. But yes, let's see. Who else is coming back? BD Wong's back as Dr. Wu. I'm excited to see him. If he's gonna get his final comeuppance, because he's been pretty shitty in these last couple movies. And I mean, he wasn't shitty in the novels. He was kind of a like chaotic neutral, because like he wanted to. He knew that there was stuff wrong with the dinosaurs in the novel, and he wanted to fix them and like make it like more controllable. But Hammond was like, "Shut up, Henry. Just do what you're paid to do." And then he got killed by a raptor, pretty brutally too. So let's see if he gets his awesome novel death in this movie. Do you remember Barry from the first movie? Owen's sidekick. He's also back. Omar Sy. We have Daniela Zapata, or Pineda. Daniela Zapata, Justice Smith. They're back as Zia and Franklin. I saw them in one of the TV spots, and I know that they were kind of mentioned in like post-production and stuff like that, so we knew they were going to be back, but it's cool to see them back. And then there's another person who's back. I don't remember his name, but I think he's also helping DeWanda Wise's character. Is that her name? Am I saying that right?
I want to say you are.
Hopefully I get that right. If not, I apologize. But yeah, my expectations, I hope we see some big awesome dinosaur action. I'm really glad that they've been holding back on the trailers and stuff. We really don't know what's going to go on. We can kind of get it. We know that there's dinosaurs out in the world. They're stealing Baby Blue, Beta, and the T-Rex and the Giganotosaurus are going to fight, and dinosaurs out in the world. So we get and then we get the original crew back. So I'm super excited. I have high hopes, which, as Zendaya said in Spider-Man No Way Home, expect disappointment and you'll never be disappointed. Yeah, that's the one. But I have such high hopes because they got everybody back. They did what Star Wars couldn't do because they had no vision or future. And props to Colin Trevorrow for kind of guiding this movie all the way through. He kind of pulled like a George Lucas. He directed the first movie. He helped out on the second movie with like Empire. And I know Lucas didn't come back for the sixth movie, but Trevorrow did. So he's been overseeing this Jurassic World trilogy for a while and helping out with like Camp Cretaceous and stuff. So it's nice that Jurassic has like a kind of Kevin Feige to oversee it. You're so cute. Scratching the last of my scratch around here. There's a coin here if you'd like. Yeah, I know. I can ramble. I like to talk a lot, which is why it's good that I'm on YouTube. But yes, so we're super excited. We're gonna go pick up our popcorn. We got a super awesome exclusive tin that's coming from AMC. It's gonna be filled with popcorn and it's ginormous. We have a couple of tins, so it'll add to the collection. But yeah, it's only a couple. We have Captain Marvel. We have Wonder Woman.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Didn't we see Wonder Woman at Sinopolis? We're getting way off track. Throw up a picture of all the Dominions. I mean Dominion.
No, we're not.
What if they add a Minion short in front of Dominion? Also, we're gonna see a double feature. We're seeing Dominion first, I think, and then we're gonna see Jurassic Park again on the big screen.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
Oh my god, no wonder you're feeding the dogs before we leave.
yeah, we're gonna be gone for a while.
Actually, in my mind, I am gonna need that pizza.
The runtime says it's gonna be like 5 hours. Yeah, so we're gonna go see the double feature, and we already got tickets to see it again on Saturday because I'm banking on this movie being good. Hopefully it is. I'm pretty sure it will be. I'm loving everything I've seen so far. So yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's go pick up our popcorn. Get ready to see Dominion and Jurassic Park again for like the billionth time, and we'll be back with our thoughts in the car without a selfie stick again because I hate myself and I haven't bought it yet, and my arm's gonna hurt.
You're so dramatic because I hate myself.
Well, because it's true. I know I talk a lot, and I'm gonna freaking talk a lot at the end of this movie because I'm gonna be like, "It was so cool." Or I'm gonna be like, "Oh, it's awful."
Let's go to Big Lots. There's not a Big Lots near our movie theater. No.
Yeah, you don't know where we're at.
No.
Okay, yeah. So onwards to Dominion. Exit stage left. Oh, I'm sorry.
Roll back the rock to the dawn of time when earth was smoking and the lava flowed. Roll back the rock to the dawn of time. Blow your cool just like a volcano. Snap your fingers and stomp your feet. Soaking up a little of the jungle beat. Roll back the rock to the dawn of time. Sing this song with me. Roll back the rock. Turn back the clock. Roll. Dun, 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 dun. Back the rock to the dawn of time. Sing this song with me. Oh yeah. All right now. Oh, turn back the clock, baby. You can see why the 20th century appeals to me. So much to learn and so much to do. And a zillion wonderful things to chew. Roll back the rock. Turn back the clock. Roll back the rock to the dawn of time and sing this song with me. Give me some of that.
Later that night.
Boy, do we look tired. There we go. With our nice little microphone. So yes, we're back home. We decided to do.
1 week later.
All right, hello everyone. Prince Charmingder here, and as you can see, I am I'm back with our review, well, spoiler of Jurassic World Dominion. So, for some reason, the microphone wasn't connected properly, or I don't know what happened, but we had to scrap our post Let's Go See review. My girlfriend really enjoyed the movie, so I believe she gave it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Jurassic World Dominion. And she enjoyed the dinosaurs. She enjoyed seeing all the stuff. So it was nice. So right now I'm just going to be showing Jurassic World Dominion, or Jurassic World Evolution 2, while I do my post review. So let's see, what do we got? She enjoyed it. I didn't really enjoy it so much. So far we've seen it twice. We've seen it 2 times. And let me just go over the positives. This is going to be a little bit of non-spoilers. This is going to be a little bit of spoilers. So positives. The visual effects, of course, look amazing. They always do with Jurassic World. Let's see. There were some nice practical effects also. So that was nice to see. you know, because the first Jurassic World had a lot of visual effects, really hardly any practical effects. I think the only practical effect was the sick Dinopatosaurus that was killed by the Indominus. So it was nice that there was a nice a balance of practical and visual, like special effects. There was a huge variety of dinosaurs as well. That was really, really cool. I was really happy to see that. There was a lot of different dinosaurs. The most we've ever seen in any Jurassic World movie. We had a mix of flying reptiles, creatures that weren't dinosaurs. Like there was the Lystrosaurus, which was actually a brand new dinosaur. Actually, not even a dinosaur. I think it was it's an ancient lizard. So that was cool. Highlights for me are the Therizinosaurus. That was really nice to see. It was really, really cool. Something different. Something that a lot of people probably aren't familiar with. The Pyroraptor as well. And what else was really cool? Oh, the return of the Dilophosaurus. That was a nice and welcome treat. What else did we see? What else was a positive? Oh yeah, that's right. It was great to see the original trio back. You know, and to reprise their roles so effortlessly. Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill all did a fantastic job. It's like they didn't miss a single beat when they were coming back into the role. So let's see, what else? Oh, also the old cast, the park crew, did really, really well with the Jurassic World crew, or the World cast. They had a pretty good chemistry, and they were able to work together and bounce off of each other pretty well. And it was nice to finally be off an island. I know that's like one of the main complaints about Jurassic World and Jurassic Park is it's like, when are they going to learn? They always go back to an island. They come up with these convoluted reasons for dinosaurs to come back. What has low health? Let me see. Yeah, that has low health. Okay, they're healing. They always come back to the island for some frickin' reason. I don't know why. Why would they come back to an island when they know that it's filled with dinosaurs and stuff? So we got to see a nice mix of different locations. We got to see snow, like the snowy Sierra Nevada. Malta was a really cool set piece. That's like an Act 2. And the Biosyn Sanctuary, which is, it's very similar to an island. Because it's got the forest and everything, but there's different areas in that sanctuary that give it a nice mix of forest and new stuff. So can't really complain too much. What else we got? So a big talking point in the movie is the abuse of genetic power for greed and gain. Is actually fully displayed. They touch upon that in Jurassic Park and The Lost World when Peter Ludlow is trying to take the dinosaurs off the island and to the mainland so that way they can recoup their losses from the lawsuits of Jurassic Park. So, and it mirrors like Crichton's writings from the novels. Feels like a natural progression of the Jurassic Park series, so that was nice to see. And Dodson. Dodson is a huge character in the novels, and he made a brief appearance in Jurassic Park at the beginning with Dennis Nedry. So it was nice to see him come back as the villain. He kind of gives the other side of the coin of John Hammond. Although I wish he was a little more cutthroat like he was in the novels, and that his... that's technically a spoiler, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah, that was nice. It was nice to see him back. He was, how should I say this? He was a little kind of goofy, compared to what he normally is about. So, I don't know. It worked, but it was nice to have him, but it was also like kind of weird, seeing this new version of him. But, like I said, we'll get back to that, in just a bit for the spoilers. Some negatives. The opening is absolutely awful. I did not like it. It felt very, very cheap and lazy, if that's a way to put it. What else? What else? It had it's I don't want to say exactly what it is, but there's recycled footage, and it does not. I don't know. It doesn't. It didn't hit right for me. It felt kind of lazy, and there was like really cheap and terrible dialogue for some reason. It did not. It didn't do it for me. Unfortunately, I did not like it a lot. It sets up expectations of dinosaurs and man clashing in the real world, but unfortunately, that's not what this movie's about. So there are going to be some people who are going to be a little disappointed and who aren't going to enjoy what this movie has to offer. Because I know that's what I thought. I was confused as to why they're doing this whole recap of the last two movies, because we've seen it. Everybody saw it. The movie's made over $1 billion. Jurassic World almost made $2 billion. So it just especially when there was a better opening, which I'll talk about later on. There is a subplot in the movie that is really, really terribly written and really convoluted. It also gives me vibes of The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, where it's like Rise of Skywalker. Oh no, The Last Jedi gave us the weird Kylo Ren, or the weird Daisy Ridley subplot and all that of, you know, her parents were nobody, and then it's like there's just like a lot of things that people didn't agree with in The Last Jedi, and so the Rise of Skywalker had to course correct that. So that's what it gave me. Let's see, this is a spoiler point. I can't really talk about that. Okay, the final battle at the end is underwhelming, and you know, they set, like the trailers were showing the Giganotosaurus as like the big bad, and it's like, whoa, it's the biggest land carnivore that the world has ever seen, and it's evil. And I think even Colin Trevorrow said that the Giganotosaurus is supposed to be like the Joker of the franchise, which didn't make any sense. I don't know why he thought of that. I want to read some more of those interviews and see what exactly made him come up with that conclusion. So it was very weird. Yeah, the final battle was underwhelming, way too fast, and kind of, it's like we've already seen it before, and it was kind of I don't know. I'm still very mixed on this movie, as you can tell. I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park, so I really wanted this to be amazing and everything that I wanted. So yeah, overall, that's all I can say without spoilers. So like I said before, I've seen it twice, and it's kind of at the bottom of the series for me, which really gives me, which really makes me sad to say. Overall, I'd probably give it like a 7, maybe an 8. Maybe it'll grow on me when I watch it some more. But as for now, yeah, I gotta give it a 7 out of 10, unfortunately. So let me go back to let's talk about spoilers. Spoilers. So what do we got? Yeah, so positives. Let's go back to the positives. I like Dawson because, like I said, he's like the antithesis of John Hammond, the other side of the coin, because he's doing this wonderful thing, bringing all these dinosaurs to the world for everyone to see, but he's only doing it because he's trying to get like the public's like trust and to look good, because in the background he's actually making a huge problem with these locusts. Locusts are a huge part of the movie. Biosyn generates these prehistoric locusts so they can control the world's food supply, and you know, but they're doing it under this facade of, oh, we're trying to save these dinosaurs, we're going to use their genetic power and what they have to offer to bring good things to the world, you know, cure cancer and HIV and stuff like that. But really, that's just a front for them trying to control the world and exploit genetic power for their own benefit. So I was like, that's kind of cool. I mean, John Hammond wanted to do that, but to bring joy and wonder to the kids, he wanted to show off dinosaurs and make something nice for the world to see and enjoy. He didn't do a really good job of it, but hey, that's that's what happened. What else? Positives. What are the positives going to talk about that? Yeah, I guess like that's pretty much the only other positive that I could really talk about. The opening. So the opening, I did not like it because it was like a newsreel talking about like, oh, dinosaurs are around the world and stuff, and the governments are trying to figure out what to do, and then they introduce Biosin that way. They're like, Biosin's going to do this and make the world better, and give these dinosaurs sanctuary in their nice little valley. So, the actual opening was supposed to be the prologue that they released online about, it came out before the Fast and the Furious, in 2021. We went to go see it in IMAX, and it was an awesome opening. It showed a whole bunch of dinosaurs, and it sets up the Giganotosaurus versus the T-Rex fight. That's what gives the T-Rex fight weight, because in the beginning of the prologue, the Giganotosaurus and the prehistoric T-Rex with feathers face off, and the Giganotosaurus kills the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it's supposed to be implied that the T-Rex that gets killed is the ancestor of the Tyrannosaurus Rex that we know in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. It's the original T-Rex. It's Rexy. So without that, it's like the final fight has no weight. It's like, okay, so these guys are just fighting just to fight. Alan Grant has a line saying the group of survivors are stuck right in the middle between the T-Rex and the Giganotosaurus facing off, and like the two apex predators aren't paying attention to them because their beef is between them. So Grant says like, oh, it's not about us. So then they run away, and then the two begin to fight. And it's like, yeah, it's not about us. But the audience, the average moviegoer, is not going to know that because they didn't see the prologue. The prologue is not in the movie. So that's that really bothered me. I was pretty annoyed about that. And also the removal of the prologue just robs the Quetzalcoatlus of its dominating size. In the prologue, the Quetzalcoatlus like lands between all these pterosaurs, and the pterosaurs look tiny, minuscule. So like when we see it in the actual movie, the first thing we see is, oh, it's attacking the plane, and like it kind of gives it a sense of scale, but not really. So it's kind of a bummer that they didn't do that. And also another thing that I really couldn't talk about, the plot with Maisie. Maisie is terribly written and convoluted, and the reason why I say that is because in Fallen Kingdom, she's explained to be a clone of Lockwood's daughter. That Lockwood wanted a grandchild, didn't want a grandchild. He wanted his daughter back because his daughter died in some way. Maybe she died of cancer, or she just died in a freak accident. And in this one, they're like, no. Maisie is not a clone of the daughter because Lockwood wanted his daughter back. Lockwood helped her clone herself, and she had a baby through like in vitro fertilization. And when the new baby was born, Maisie also inherited everything that the daughter had, which was also some kind of disease, some genetic disorder or disease. So the mom was able to do this gene splicing, just like how they did with the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. And the dinosaurs, or the what's it called? See, I can't even remember because it's so stupid. It's so needlessly convoluted. The disease was eradicated from Maisie through gene therapy that the mom discovered using the technology, by some technology that she only figured out, and then unfortunately she passed away. So Henry Wu's trying to get rid of the locusts. The locusts are too strong. They're multiplying too many, and he needs to use Maisie's mom's technology to spread a pathogen that'll kill the dinosaurs or the locusts. So it's like, well, then in the beginning of the movie or in Fallen Kingdom, when they say that Lockwood and John Hammond were driven apart because of what he did, it's like, no, it's you're just saying stuff to make things different. And the whole thing about trying to use Maisie, it's like Beta, Blue's daughter, Blue's new hatchling, which I didn't even talk about, is also a product of asexual reproduction. So they could have it could have just been beta. They could have just used beta. They didn't have to bring Maisie into this. I understand that the cloning of humans and stuff might have been a direction that Crichton would have gone into, but there's just too much going on in this movie that it feels very choppy, very very poorly written and edited. I don't know. It's the movie should have been about people and dinosaurs getting along and trying to coexist, but it's more about people abusing genetic power, and then at the end, and there's hints of people living with dinosaurs and stuff. So yeah, that's I don't know. It's tough. When I start to think about this movie more and more, I get a little sad about what could have been. The final point that I want to talk about is the final battle. So the T-Rex and the Giganotosaurus start fighting. The Giganotosaurus nearly kills the T-Rex, and there's a shot of it like zooming in on the T-Rex's eyeball, where it's like, oh, the T-Rex is dead, and it mirrors a shot that's shown in the prologue. But like I said, the prologue's not in the damn movie, so it's like, what are you trying to do? Nobody's gonna really care about this because we don't have any background for it. We don't know why we're looking at the T-Rex's eyeball because there's no prologue. And the T-Rex and the Therizinosaurus team up together, kind of. The Therizinosaurus is occupying the Giganotosaurus. They're like kind of roaring at each other, and they slash and they like bite at each other. And then when the T-Rex comes, rises from the dead, the Giganotosaurus doesn't know who to focus on. So the T-Rex grabs the Giga by the throat, throws it into the Therizinosaurus' claws, and it gets impaled, and it dies. Now, at the end of the movie, we're shown that Rexy is enjoying her time in the Biosyn area, the Biosyn Sanctuary, and there's shown to be 2 other T-Rexes. Now, I didn't know this after two viewings. After 2 viewings, I still didn't understand. Oh wow, there's other T-Rexes. I thought it was the T-Rexes from Camp Cretaceous, but no. They mentioned in the movie that they moved the dinosaurs from Sorna to the Sanctuary, and the dinosaurs, the 2 T-Rexes that we see at the end of the movie, are the buck and doe from the Lost World, the 2 parents from the Lost World. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I thought, wow, why didn't they have the 3 T-Rexes team up and take on the Giga? It's like, well, that would have been really lame. It would have made the T-Rex look very, very weak and lame. But no. The T-Rex has been teaming up to fight these things for quite some time. So, like, just do it. Show off a badass T-Rex fight with all these big dinosaurs that we've seen from the series, and show that the T-Rex reestablishes its dominance over the Giganotosaurus and over this franchise. It really would have been cool. Also, no Spinosaurus. I thought the Spinosaurus were going to be in there. It would have been cool to see like Spino versus Giga versus T-Rex. But I think the best way would have been to have the doe and the buck and Rexy, the kings and queens of Jurassic Park, take down the big bad Giga and finish off the movie that way. So that's everything that I can think of off the top of my head. Like I said, some people are really liking it. Some people are really hating it. I know the critics are destroying it. There's stuff to like in the movie, but it's just not what I thought it was going to be or what I wanted. And I know that that's what happens with movies and media. Sometimes they go in different directions, and all you can do is just either take it as it is or just not enjoy it and just, express your opinions in a polite manner and not give anybody crap for liking what they like. So if you enjoyed this spoiler talk, let's go see post review. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Tell me, did you like Dominion? Did you hate it? What did you like? What didn't you like? Let's talk about it. And if you want to be alerted when we have new videos going up, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when we have new videos going up. And until then, guys, take care, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time for our next Let's Go See. And I'll see you in then.